Shabbat Shalom, and welcome to Camp Shabbat. I love seeing so many of you wearing white, as is the tradition at many summer camps. And even if you're not, we're still ready to welcome Shabbat with you. If you are joining us by live stream, remember that you're always welcome on Friday nights to join us in the Zoom so that we can see your faces and you can see ours and you can sing along with us. So feel free to do that. And we are going to start our service this evening we're going to have lots of special guests throughout the service. And the first of them is Rabo, who is going to be, we're going to show you a video, Rabo from Camp JCA Shalom singing Part of a Chain.
Hey everybody, this is Rabo from Camp JCA Shalom. I want to wish everybody Shabbat Shalom, a great Shabbos, and please join me in the song called A Part of a Chain. My grandparents came before me, but that's just part of the story. Bump, 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 and before them were 100 grandparents more. And every generation has built the Jewish nation. They came before, Lador, Lador, they made me who I am. And I am a part of a chain made up of our people. Yes, I am a part of a chain. 4,000 years. Some people have tried to break it. They thought we could never take it. Bump, bump, bump. But we fought back and held on to who we are. The torch is handed to me. I want the world to see. I hold a light. It shines so bright, and I must pass it on. For I am a part of a chain made up of our people. Yes, I am a part of a chain. 4,000 years. And I am a part of a chain made up of our people. Yes, I am a part of a chain. 4,000 years. Who am I to break it? 4,000 years. Who am I to break it? 4,000 years. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Rabo from Camp JCA Shalom for that beautiful start to our service. I'm now excited to introduce you to a very special guest who is actually with us in the Zoom room right now and is going to be with us throughout our service tonight, Brianna Kaplan, who is, I believe, famous in the world of Camp Ramah Ojai. So she's going to be singing some songs and prayers with us this evening, and she's going to start with Shiru Ladonai. That's on page 13 if you have the Siddur Lev Shalem. We'll do the first and last paragraphs together with Brianna.
Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz. Shiru Ladonai, Baruch Shemo, Basu Miyom Yom Yeshuatev. Yanai, nai, 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 yanai, nai, yanai, nai, yanai, nai, nai, yanai, nai, nai, nai. השמיים ותגל הארץ, ירם הים,
you so much, Brianna. And Brianna's going to lead us again now in Lecha Dodi. We're on page 23 of the Siddur Lev Shalem. We're going to do the first and second verses, and then we'll rise together for the last verse, page 23.
Lecha Dodi, likrat kala penei Shabbat, nekavela. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala penei Shabbat, nekavela. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala penei Shabbat, nekavela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, hishmiyanu el hameyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem u'tiferet ve'litchila. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala penei Shabbat, nekavela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha, ki hi mekor haberacha. Merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala penei Shabbat, nekavela. Boli v'shalom ateret bala, gam v'simcha u'v'tzola, toch emunei am segula. Boli chala, lecha Dodi, likrat kala penei Shabbat, nekavela. Yai nai 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 nai, yai nai 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 nai, yai nai nai nai, yai nai 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 nai, yai nai nai nai, yai nai 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 nai, yai nai nai, yai nai 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 nai. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala penei Shabbat, nekavela.
We remain standing. That was so beautiful. It's so exciting to have camp people here and to feel the warmth and the love of camp, whether you are on the live stream, whether you're in the Zoom room, whether you're on Facebook Live. We're so happy to have you join us and to be a part of this special evening. So as I said, we've risen for Baruch Hu. La, 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Lai, 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 lai,
Brianna is going to continue with Ki Hem Chayenu. We're on page 40.
Ki hem chayenu be'orech yameinu uvahem negei olam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu be'orech yameinu uvahem negei olam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu be'orech yameinu uvahem negei olam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu be'orech yameinu uvahem negei olam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu be'orech yameinu uvahem negei olam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu be'orech yameinu uvahem negei olam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu be'orech yameinu uvahem negei olam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu be'orech yameinu uvahem negei olam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu be'orech yameinu uvahem negei olam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu be'orech yameinu uvahem negei olam v'layla. Be'avatecha tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael.
Now we have another very special guest with us, Addison Nadler, who is celebrating her bat mitzvah. We are going to have her sing Shema. We're on page 41, so you can join along with us.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha uvechol me'odecha. Ve'achayu hadvarim ha'eleh Asher Anochim Metzabecha Hayom Alevavecha Veshitnetam Levinecha Vetibar Tabam Veshitecha Bevetecha Uvelektecha Baderech Uveshochbecha Uvekrumecha Ukshertam Leod Al Yadecha Vechayu Letotafo Ben Einecha Uvtavtam al mezuzah beitacha uvisharecha.
We'll continue to ourselves at the top of page 42. Addison will lead us in Leman Tizkeru.
Leman tizkeru ve'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim l'Elokeihem. Ani Adonai Elohim asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lichiyot lachem l'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohim. emet.
Thank you so much, Addie. Amazing job. So we're now going to bring in another special guest by video. For Micha Mocha, we're going to hear from Charlie Kramer from Wilshire Boulevard Camps. If you want to follow along, we're on page 44 of the Sidor Lev Shalem.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. Got any whistlers out there? Let's hear those whistles. Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai. Don't worry. Be happy. Mocha ne'edar ba'kodesh. Don't worry. Be happy. Nora tehilot o sefele. Don't worry. Be happy. Sing and don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Sing and don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright.
Thank you so much to Charlie Kramer from Wilshire Boulevard Camps for sharing that video with us of Micha Mocha. We're now going to hear from another special guest on another video, and this time you can follow along with us on page 45, and we're going to be singing together Hashki Venu, Shelter Us, and it's our very own Jared Stein from Camp Alonim singing.
Hey, all you Alonimers and dreamers out there. Let's join in the Hashki Venu. Hashki Venu Adonai Eloheinu L'shalom, L'shalom, Ve'amideinu Malkeinu L'chaim.
Thank you so much to Jared Stein from Camp Alonim for sharing that video with us. When we're going to take him off the screen, and then in a minute we're going to join together with Addison Nadler for the Shamru. We'll invite everyone to rise, and we're on page 46.
Shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledor tamri olam. Shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledor tamri olam. Veini uvein v'nei Yisrael odchi le'olam. Odchi le'olam, odchi le'olam. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorot hamri olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorot hamri olam. Uvayom ha-shavi'i Shavat v'yinafash, Shavat v'yinafash, Shavat v'yinafash. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorot hamri olam.
Thank you, Addison. So I grew up going to Camp Ramah, but in the Poconos, in the Philadelphia area, which I would say is basically my favorite place on earth. And I spent 13 summers there, just basically could not keep myself away. So for all of you who are missing your camps this summer, I get it. It's the worst. And I want to share with you a story that I used to tell at camp a lot. At Camp Ramah in the Poconos, we have this tradition that each bunk brings in a guest before bedtime to tell stories or sing songs. And on Friday nights, this is the story that I would tell to each bunk that invited me in before bedtime. There was once a man named Joseph who loved Shabbat so much. He would look forward to it all week, but the rest of his week was really hard because he was extremely poor and he worked for a very mean man named Soreb. Soreb had so many fields and crops surrounding his huge house, and even though he had so much to give, he treated Joseph badly. But Joseph didn't care. He lived every day waiting for Shabbat. On Fridays, he would head into the market and buy himself the finest meat or the finest fish or the finest vegetables for Shabbat, spending every penny he had so that he could enjoy a special Shabbat feast. One night, the evil Soreb went to sleep, and he woke up in the middle of the night with a terrible nightmare. In the dream, he was told that everything he owned would soon belong to Joseph. Soreb sat up in bed and wiped the sweat from his face, his heart pounding. He thought to himself, I can't let this happen. I can't just let Joseph take everything away from me. So he devised an evil plan. He went into town and spent every cent he owned on a huge, valuable pearl. He placed it right in the center of this big hat that he used to wear for safekeeping. And Soreb then decided he was going to try to get as far away from Joseph as possible. He got on a ship and set sail. But soon, a big storm came, rocking the boat back and forth, and huge gusts of wind began knocking everyone off their feet. With one enormous gust of wind, Soreb's hat was knocked off his head and fell into the water. The pearl fell out and was lost at sea. Back on dry land, it's Friday, and Joseph walks into the market as usual, looking, of course, for the finest food to make Shabbat special. He walked past a fisherman who was holding up this giant fish, saying, "Who is going to buy this fish? It's so big." Well, you know who would buy it? Joseph. Joseph would buy it on a Friday for Shabbat, and he did. He took that enormous fish home and he cooked it up ready for his delicious Shabbat dinner. And as he cut into it, he noticed something sparkling inside. It was Soreb's pearl. The fish had swallowed it whole, and now it was Joseph's. The dream, Soreb's dream nightmare came true. Everything that Soreb had owned now belonged to Joseph. Because Joseph loved Shabbat so much and always tried so hard to make Shabbat special, he was rewarded. I love telling this story at camp because for anyone who's been to camp, you know that Shabbat at camp is so special. We wear our nice clothes or white clothes at some camps. We get together to pray and to sing, and it just feels like a magical day. And as much as Joseph lived every day just to get to Shabbat, there are many of us who live most of the year waiting for that magical time when we get to be at camp. And even though we can't capture every bit of that spirit by Zoom right now, we can capture some of it. We can make the best of our situation like Joseph did, knowing that one day we will be back at camp in person. And just as Joseph is rewarded for his love of Shabbat, we too will be rewarded for our love of camp and our love of Shabbat at camp in particular. We're going to continue now with the Amidah. We're on page 47, and the silent Amidah continues from page 47 through page 52. But first, we'll join together with Brianna Kaplan, who's going to lead us in Adonai Sifatai Tiftach.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam.
We'll rise together for Kiddush, and we have Addison Nadler once again, who is going to lead us. We're on page 55.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu b'shabbat kodesh v'achava uvratzon kinhilanu zikaron l'ma'aseh bereshit Kihuyon Tehillah Lemikra Kodesh Zeher Litziat Mitzrayim Kivanu Vecharta Leotanu Kidasha Mikol Ha'amen Beshabbat Kodecha Be'achava Uvratzon Haltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mikadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Feel free to have a sip of your wine or grape juice, whatever you're enjoying this evening. We are going to continue now with Brianna, who's back again to lead us in Aleinu. We'll invite you to remain standing, and we're on page 56.
Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol latet gdula leotzer breshit shelo asanu kiguyei haratzot velo samanu kamishpachot ha'adama shelo sam chalkeinu kahem begoralenu kechol hamonam v'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu She'unot HaShamayim ve'ased haaretz u'Moshe v'ikaru b'shamayim ima'al u'shchinatu zo begavei meromim Hu Eloheinu einod Elokeinu efesu hatov ka'katuv b'Torato v'yadata yom v'hashavota Elevavecha, Ki Adonai hu Elohim, Bashamayim ima'al, Ve'al haaretz mitachat, Einod. Kakatu b'toratecha Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai le'melech al kol haaretz bayom ha'u yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
Thank you, Brianna. This week, we are lovingly remembering the following yahrzeits: Marie Berger, Andrea Black, Deborah Dwartz, Peter Fredrickson, Illa Gertler Stewart, Judy Grafman, William Joseph, Jerome Catan, Claire Kent, Arthur Pulvermacher, Sam Rosenwald, Svi Scholklapper, Jack Suchat, Lillian Balaber, Julius Brown, Harry Goldstein, Bracha Marcus, Julio Roberts, Eddie Silvers, Frida Sparrow, Dora Strauss, Nathan Donor, Jim Riven, Emmanuel Rosengarten, Isidore Varnon, Marion Evans, Leslie Fisher, Hector Lara, Joan Laria, Gertrude Lurie, Blanca Rothschild, Sonia Schechter, Morris Berger, Lorna Goldberg, David Kurland, Meyer Price, Rita Sands, Shafni Schofel, Leah Gutstein, Sylvia Klinetsky, Marion Levine, Celia Malinoff, Steve Miller, Marilyn Minkle, Sarah Page, Sylvia Reisman, Leroy Rubenstein, Betty Schwartz, David Schwartz, Susan Cohen, Samson Glass, Beatrice Lanowitz, Sandy Levy, and Lori Marks Rubiner. We're also mindful of the passing of Mildred Macchio this week, the mother of Debbie Dahl. And our thoughts are also with the Kahn family, as Stella Kahn's brother passed away this week as well. For anyone who is in a period of mourning or observing a yahrzeit, you can join with us. Anyone who has a need or desire to recite Mourner's Kaddish, we're on page 58. I know we have people with us in the Zoom room tonight as well who are reciting Kaddish, so feel free to keep yourselves on mute, but please do join with us on page 58 for Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra kirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala ubizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mivarach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, b'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We have some announcements for you this week as usual.
Okay, so wait a minute, it's camp. So announcements. What a horrible way to die. What a horrible way to die. What a horrible way to start your day or end your day. It's a horrible way to die. With announcements. Sorry, I had to.
I love it. Thank you for adding that. So we have some announcements for you this week. Of course, tomorrow morning, we have our usual Shabbat morning service that will be broadcast from our living rooms to yours at 10:30 in the morning. Make sure to get your lunch ready so that you'll be ready to join us for our Zoom Kiddush lunch together after the service around 12 o'clock. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock, we'll be celebrating the Mincha Bat Mitzvah of Addison Nadler, who you saw showing off her praying skills this evening. Join us right here on YouTube and Facebook Live to join in. Next week, we are concluding Summer Shul at 7 o'clock. So wear anything cool and prepare a fun special oneg for yourself. Have you checked out our new website and renewed your membership? Same name, templealiyah.org, different look, and you can log on to our members only section and renew your commitment to our amazing community. This year, really more than ever, we are relying on your continued support. AliyahLive.org is your best resource for all of our online services, classes, programs, everything else. Most of all, we want you to know that we're here for you. Our office is closed, but all of us are still here working hard and wanting to be there for you, whatever it is that you need. So anytime you need to contact us, feel free by email. That's the best way to get in touch with any of our clergy or staff. Any assistance you need during this challenging time, we're here for you, and don't hesitate to reach out. Shabbat Shalom. We are going to conclude our service with a special, I think, round of Oseh Shalom from Brianna Kaplan and Chazan Mimi.
So I want to thank Brianna for being with us live, and also with gratitude to Robbo, to Jared Stein, and to Charlie Kramer for adding to our service. Just sing. That's all. Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru, amen. Take it away.
Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru,
Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru, amen. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Ay, ay, ay. Shabbat shalom. 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 Join. Shabbat shalom. Lai, 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 lai. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Now it's time to go to the Chadar Ochel for Shabbat dinner. Thank you all for joining us.
Shabbat shalom.